Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Useful Utility. So this video is going to have a bit of information. I try and keep these as succinct as possible, but we're going to cover a very heavy util oriented part of the map of Inferno, and that will be the B site and Banana. Like I said with my previous episode on Dust Too Long, I want these in small digestible chunks of information, so I'm only going to give the util that I think is going to be useful for you to use in your game on how to hold and on how to take the B site and how to retake the B site. Okay, hopping in game now, and like my previous episode, we will first focus on how to defend each section of the map, and then once you know how to do that, we will then learn how to take and retake the sections of the map. So starting off with Banana, if you're a B player, what you want to do is you want to deny Banana control and top car control. Okay, so the way to deny this map control at the start of the round and to stop any rushes is that you can use your Molotovs communicating with the teammate. You generally have two B players at least at the start of the round. So I like to throw a Molotov like this. This is the deep one, and you can see it spreads into this corner here. And you can also couple that with a close one like this. So that way you carpet the whole area, like, and the T's either have to use a smoke or utility to extinguish those Molotovs, or they take a bunch of damage. As well, with those Molotovs, you can also use your nades. So the Molotovs don't generally spread into the logs area, so I like to throw a nade logs, or at the start of the round, you can catch the T's entering Banana here on a good timing, and you can get a lot of chunk damage at the start of each round. Okay, so another way to defend Banana you see a lot of pro teams use is using their AWPer. So to defend the Banana with the AWP, they normally have some support utility from a teammate who'll come into this corner, throw a smoke like this, so that the AWPer's running in, and he can either peek on this side of car or in front of this smoke like this. And it's kind of a bit of a one way. It's hard to see, and you can also peek in front of it, so you can bit of a change up. So the T-AWPer doesn't know where to pre-aim. So it'll look like something like this. So the smoke's coming in, and you're peeking like this. You can also get your teammate to support with a flash. So you hold something like this and throw a flash like that. So if the flash is coming in, the AWPer's not blind, it goes bang like that. But if I'm a T player and I'm running up, I just get full blind. Even if I'm in this corner, I'm full blind. So if I don't have a teammate that knows that lineup, not many people do, you can throw it on the run like this. So I just come around this corner, I line up with the bottom of this building where the bricks, and I just aim a bit below, and I throw something like that. And it does the same kind of job. It's a bit harder to line up to get the exact lineup, but you can sort of do the same thing, just with your own utility. If you're just solo queue and your teammate doesn't know that smoke. Okay, so now onto the T side, and much like your objective was for CT to deny map control for this area, top banana and banana control, and your objective for the T side is to take this map control. So what you see a lot of T's doing is throwing a smoke like this, or just dropping a smoke on the run to to extinguish a molly that lands, and you can use your flashes and nades to force the CTs back in the site. Okay, so some good flashes to help your progress up banana is from this T stairs position. You stand in this area. It doesn't have to really be all that exact, but you flash over this building, and I'll show you from the CT's perspective what that looks like. So you get pretty much full blind from wherever you're standing in this area. And importantly, it flashes behind the T's backs as they're running up, so you're not flashing your teammates. You can also use a flash over the half wall like that just pops like that, and anyone playing like around this area gets blind. You can also use your nades and molotovs to either molly the corner or molly the sandbag. This is two areas where the CTs like to play, and you can also use your nades for the same purpose. Okay, so supposing I'm a CT playing B and I encounter some utility like this and I'm forced back into the site. Well, you don't want to keep them there, because from that position they can very easily execute onto the site and take it. So a combo of smoke and flash that G2 likes to use, Nico in particular, but a bunch of other teams really, is you get to the end of this barrel in this first orange, on top of the first orange position. You line up your smoke like this, the corner of the building and the gutter, and then you throw your Molotov like this, and you smoke off in front of the half wall, next to the half wall, and you Molotov this car position. You can also use a nade that Zipnix likes to use, where you just kind of stand in this position, and it really decimates anyone lining up like any util. And you can also use, finally, this coffin flash that is pretty common in all teams. Just stand at the coffin position, line up with the antenna, and just left click throw. And as you can see, it flashes anyone in this position. Okay, so now we're going to talk about actually defending the site. You think the T's have top banana control, and they're likely to execute and take the site. So the most important piece of utility for defending the site is your smoke. It's essential to defending the site, I would say. And the reason it is essential is because you can block the entire entrance onto the site and prevent any T's from running through. If they do, it's a tight choke point and it's an easy kill for you. Makes your life defending the B site that much easier. But that's why I make it really imperative that you hold onto your smoke as much as possible. Don't drop it until you absolutely have to, unless you really feel threatened that they're going to take the site. You should be holding onto your smoke as much as possible. So I have a couple lineups just so there's no gaps on either side, no one-ways. One is you stand in this on this corner in the middle of this yellow box and in line with the lip of this ledge. And it's a nice smoke, no gaps on either side. And if I'm playing in the site, you can stand here on this pillar, on this side of the pillar, aim on the edge of this thing on the fountain, whatever you call that. And again, okay, that one has a bit of a gap on the side. Okay, that's better. But yeah, you really want to hold on to your smoke as much as possible. If you take one thing away from this video, is that when you're defending B, don't waste your smoke. So other than using your smoke correctly, once they're executing onto the site, you're pretty much in a fight to the death. So you want to use your nades on the entrance if you've got any left. As they're running in, there's a couple of good pop flashes you can learn. Throw something like that, just aiming at the bottom. It's a good pop flash if you want to peek. Similarly, if you're at this coffin position, if you want to flash and peek in front of the smokes or whatever, just bounce like that, and you can peek with the flash because it goes something like that, so you can peek. But you're probably not going to have too much utility left at this point. And the main thing is just keep your gun out, drop what utility you have if you have time, but you mainly just, your goal is to defend the site and take down as many with you so you give your teammates a chance at retaking. Now we're on the T side. I'm going to show you what a B execute looks like. So you should probably know some of these smokes if you play Counter-Strike, but I'll just go over them again. So the nice and simple CT smoke, find this gold buzzer thing, aim at the top of the chimney smoke, not at the very top, but something like this, and left click throw. And then for your coffin smoke, you aim in line with these two sticky out things from the fence, and those are your standard CT and church smokes. You can also throw a CT smoke from spawn if you want to rush at the start of the game. Line up like this, not like that. I'll show you. So at the top of the thing, you want to hold shift and let go once you get to there. And I'll just show you. It lands nice CT smoke. So I'd like to show you some Molotovs and flashes that you can use with your B site execute along with your smokes. The first one, you want to push yourself up against these barrels, aim at this indentation in the tiles, aim a bit higher, and then it's just a jump throw. It lands on top of the second oranges and spills either side. The next one is a new box molly. Come in on this side, aim at this thing, and another jump throw, and it gets all the way around on either side. And then finally your dark molly, you jump on top of the half wall and you come to the edge, and I just aim at this group of leaves like this, and it comes and it spreads everywhere inside the dark area. And then a couple good flashes that you can use. First of all, a good sight flash is you come to where you line up your coffin smoke, hold something like that at the top of the barrels, and it's just a simple jump throw. and it flashes pretty much everywhere on the site. You there is no kind of, if you're looking at the entrance, there is no good spot. And then, but I would suggest you throw it before your T's are running up, because you can catch your teammates with the flash. The second one, from the same spot, aim in between the two wires, in line with the pot plant, the edge of the pot plant here, and I'm letting go once my crosshair gets past the edge of this balcony. So aim, run forward, let go, like that. And it pops over CT here. It'll catch anyone playing close to the site, and as well as someone playing in CT like this. Okay, so now we're a CT, so we're going to look what that execute looks like from a CT perspective. So the smoke's come in, I'm blind from everything, mollies everywhere. So now what do? Well, we probably want to retake the site. The bomb won't be down, they'll probably going to be trying to plant it. So one thing you can do is throw a nade like that onto the default plant site, and then once you're ready to give the retake a go, you can come stand in this corner, aim at the second antenna, and jump throw, and that smoke is going to block off your banana, so you can retake the site. And you can also use this molly for the dark position, come into the corner, aim at this corner, and we're gonna run and jump through. Like that. It comes into this corner and spreads everywhere. As well as you can use your nades onto new box, bouncing them off the corner like that. Just kind of loosely aim at that red, at the yellow wall. And yeah, you just want to use your nades effectively to retake the site. Well, thank you for watching, and thank you if you've made it to the end. I know this was a long video, but there was a lot of things I wanted to cover, and I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other useful utility videos, or my videos reviewing pro demos, as well as demo reviewing my own games. I'll catch you guys in the next one.